Okay. That's good. You have all witnessed the extent of this guy's dancing. That's about the only time. True love, holy cow, do you even know what that means? That answer means no. But as you can see up here, this says, are you guys out there? Hello? Okay. True love waits. I have a question for you. What is the deal with love? Don't say anything. In your mind, I can tell you right now, I will bet my whole life savings on this fact. It's not very much, but I'll just bet it all on this fact. None of you sitting here know what love is. Especially true love. And heaven forbid, any of you have said I love you to the opposite sex, that is, your mother or your father or your siblings or your cousins, aunts, uncles, or you even may love your cat, or you may even love your dog. But I can tell you this, I hope that one day the love you have for a man or a woman will exceed that love. Tonight, he's going to talk about I, in fact, am not going to talk to you because I want to first say I'm going to talk to the ladies a little bit, okay? Ladies, can I permit me to talk with you? Gentlemen, you want to hear this too, but ladies, this is for you. Girls, you'll want to listen to this. Trust me. Guys, let them listen. Girls, here are 5 thoughts about guys. Ready, girls? Number 1, they're way different than you are. Pretty obvious, right? Yeah, we were tripping. But I mean, like, way different than you. Most of the differences are good, though. Most of the differences are good, as we'll see later. In fact, ladies, it's the way God made guys, or boys at your stage. We need to appreciate the differences instead of trying to change them. You guys get that concept? Appreciate the differences instead of trying to change them. I know you ladies are like, oh, he'll change. Yeah, he'll change once he's dated me. There are some things you cannot change about boys. There are some things, as they grow older and you grow older, you'll see them changing. Number 1, they're way different than you. Number 2, ladies, guys tend to turn everything into some sort of competition. That's just us. That's just us, ladies. All right, listen. You don't have to blurb out your thoughts every point. I'm not actually sure why we're so competitive. I grew up with 3 brothers and 2 sisters, and there would always be we could turn the most boring event, like a really sad event, like a funeral, or sometimes the church services that we went to were kind of boring. Not this one, but we could turn any, like, who would blink the least during this, like, funeral or something. I'd be like, hey, Brent, you know, or we'd, like, tap the longest, or, like, just some stupid competition automatically. We see everything through the competitive lens. It's just who we are. We're competitive. You want to bet on that? Huh? You want to bet on that? Mike's the only one that gets that. But we can take boring situations and make them exciting because that's what we do. And ladies, you'll thank a guy one day for doing that. But there's lots of friendships. You want to listen to this? There's lots of friendships that have been lost because of this, ladies, because guys are so competitive. We just don't know how to turn it off. It's kind of funny. You guys have probably seen the story played out where 2 best friends from like as a wee little lad, because we're in Scotland, we call them lads here. But like since you're 3 years old, yeah, he's my lifelong friend, right? He's my buddy. But ladies, there's something you do to us that we just have to compete over you, that you could act, you have the power to break us up, us guys, of a 10-year relationship and we met you twice, maybe once. It's because we don't know how to turn our competitive lens off. But ladies, I'm sorry for this and I want to apologize, but sometimes we play games with you. I'm sorry. I hope you don't experience that, but sometimes we tend to. Number 3, number 1, they're way different than you. 2, guys, we tend to turn everything into some sort of competition. Number 3, we like to be the hero. I don't know what it is. A lot of superhero movies out there, a lot of Iron Man going on, and Iron Man actually inspired this right here. Sorry guys, you'll be able to grow this in a couple years. But right here, Iron Man. But guess what, ladies? You know what this means, right? We love saving you. And listen, even when you don't want to be saved. All right, ladies? Even when you don't want to be saved, we tend to try to save you. And most of the time, guys look really dorky and awkward doing it. But hey, at least we tried, right? At least we tried to save you. So 3, we like to be the hero. And these are differences that you need to get under control right now. They'll help you. 4, we want to feel important, ladies. We like to feel needed and helpful, especially to you. All right, ladies? 4, we want to feel important. 5, we see things in black and white, not gray. All right, and I'm talking in general, the guy. Obviously, there's always an exception to everything. But in general, we see things in black and white. We seem to only see one side of an issue. We see simple solutions to every problem, where you ladies like to overanalyze and analyze and analyze and analyze and analyze. Guys are like, oh, dude, listen. Oh, I got the answer right here. You do this, you do this. And ladies, I got a bonus for you. You don't get 5, you get 6 thoughts from your youth pastor about guys. Ready, girls? Listen. Hey, this might be the most important one, so listen. I'm going to tell you if you be quiet. Ladies, guys, boys are just bad listeners. Okay? Ladies, listen, the sooner you understand this, the better. Okay? Guys, shut your mouths. Because ladies, can I say something? It's not like we don't care. It's just that we don't care enough to listen well. Alright? I mean, listen to this. I heard once about this one guy in a small town in the Midwest who was working to be a better listener. But I forget the details, I really wasn't listening. You guys will get that when you're asleep. Ladies, you're welcome. Number 1, they're just way different. Deal with it. 2, guys tend to turn everything into a competition. 3, we like to be a hero. 4, we want to feel important. Give us something that might make you feel important. 5, we see things in black and white, not gray. And guys, I'm sorry, we're just bad listeners. Ladies, some of that can change. Now, ladies, you've endured your little thoughts about guys, right? Guys, I got some thoughts about the ladies. Okay? Let me just say, this knowledge has come from years and years and years and years of dating. All right, I'm 29 years old. I finally found someone who I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. But that doesn't mean I've made mistakes and I've dated the wrong girl and I've dated girls. And here are 5 thoughts about girls, guys. And I know the ladies will be respectful like the guys weren't. But hey, ladies, remember, we're way different than you. Okay. Number 1, fellas, you will never, ever, ever, ever figure girls out. I'm sorry, God just made them that way. Their differences, their emotions, their attributes were created to be a partner and companion to you. So, listen, you don't have to figure them out. Don't even try. But they were made to be a partner and companion to you. They make great partners. The fact that we can't figure them out is what makes them great partners. God can use them because of their uniqueness like He can never use us, guys. So you gotta listen. You'll never figure them out, but that shouldn't be a problem. You can enjoy them for who God made them to be. Number 2, fellas. Girls are looking for love and acceptance. And listen, junior high boys, for some odd, weird reason, I have a niece. All right?
How do you have a niece?
I have a niece. She lives in Indiana. You can't have her. I would recommend not. Okay, she's 7th grade. All right? This guy, this other 7th grade boy, this junior high boy, all right, was picking on her. All right? Just was picking on her, making fun of her, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Guess what he did the next morning? Ask her on a date. Listen, she didn't because she's nice, all right, and she's my niece, so back off, all right? But listen, the reason that happened is because, guys, we really don't know at your age, especially what girls want. A lot of times I see junior high boys, like, they actually like a girl, but are mean to them. It's like their way of flirting, ladies. It's like, I don't know why we do that, but we just do it. But guys, really, honestly, you need to listen because girls are looking for love and acceptance. All right? They're searching for people who will love them and accept them just the way they are. Girls desire. Am I right, ladies? You desire to surround yourself with people who want to know you, care about you, and love you. Am I right, ladies? Fellas, pay attention. Learn this now. Listen, fellas, let that sink in because the small fact influences just about everything in the life of a girl. The fact that she wants to feel loved and accepted. Number 1, guys will never figure girls out. Number 2, they're looking for love and acceptance. 3, I'm glad you asked, Jared. Most of the time, girls think this planet revolves solely around them. And it does, and it does. And it does in their minds. Listen, guys, girls tackle the day thinking about how everyone around them will respond to who they are. Is that pretty close, ladies? You kind of plan your day. How are people going to respond to me of what I'm wearing, what I'm doing? 3, most of the time girls think this planet revolves around them. 4, and this one I just don't understand. 4, guys, sometimes girls cry for no reason at all. And we got a husband clapping back there, he knows. Listen, guys, it could, ladies, guys, it could be triggered by a movie, a commercial, or a cute puppy that they just saw, or a memory of some cute puppy in a kennel that they saw like years ago. But here's the funny thing, fellas. You know, we want to care about them. So what do? We ask, what's wrong? Right, and they say, I'm fine, or nothing. Fellas, my next piece of advice, that can't be explained in rational terms, so just try not to stare and let it happen. All right? They cry. They're emotional. These differences. So number five, and this is very true, they're planners. All right? They love... Aaron, get your feet down. Aaron, get your feet down. They are planners. All right, fellas? They ask questions like, who will see this outfit? Oh, if it's a cute one, maximum people need to see it. Or they ask, what activities will be happening throughout the day? I got a busy schedule, PE, fourth period, I gotta put that in. What's going on after school? I got nouning, so I'll need this, I'll need this. What's happening the rest of the week? Do I need to save a certain outfit for the rest of the week? I could have a possible encounter with a crush on Thursday. So in this case, I need to save this perfect pair of jeans for later on in the week. All right? This is ladies. Guys, we don't do this because here's what we can do. We can just pick up clothes off the floor, smell them, and put on whatever doesn't cause this face. And then they spray Axe on themselves. All right, ladies, that's just another thing you're gonna just have to deal with, all right? Guys, guess what? I have a bonus for you. I have a bonus for you. 6, you already know this. Girls are just emotional, all right? They're ruled by them. At any given time, they can rule you too. I'll always think, Nikki, who if you don't know is my fiance, she is gorgeous. Gorgeous, thank you for noticing. And I'll just take a bow because I know I did a good job with her. Yes. She's amazing, but man, fellas, just wait till this happens to you. Just wait. What I'm about to tell you. Listen, fellas, just wait till this happens to you. I could be having the best day of my life. I don't know whatever happens, whatever makes a day the best day, but I could be the most joyful person on the planet, and I could come home and something will be bothering her, and it's almost like it's a thick air when I'm around her. I just know something's wrong, so automatically, it doesn't matter how joyful I am. I don't know if you feel this way, Mike, but you can just sense it, and all of a sudden, you're not joyful anymore. You're kind of hesitant, and what did I do? Am I in trouble? What's wrong? But her emotions can just take a hold of you. But you know what the greatest thing in the world is, fellas? That when you find that girl way down the road, that I found, you could be having the worst day in the world, but come home and have the best day because of a woman. Because her emotions aren't just sad, they aren't just like crazy emotions, but they're also happy and joyful. And we love that about them. But they just tend to be emotional. You know, at one minute they could be on top of the world, the next minute they could be heartbroken and crying. I mean, it's just like, what just happened? We were having so much fun, and now you're laying down on the couch crying. Like, what just happened? Like, it was just an instant. But girls, that's just the way you are. And fellas, that is my advice as my introduction. Those are my 5, 6 thoughts. If you want them, come up to me, because the more you understand about each other, the better friends you will be. My first encounter with a girl, you want to hear it? Yes. My first encounter with a girl that I actually liked?
Was it fast?
No. I was actually in 6th grade. Alright, so about the junior high level. Her name was Stacy Lemler. Her name, Stacy Lemler. She was 3 inches taller than I was, because I'm short. But she was 3 inches taller than me, but man, she was smoking. Alright? Listen, we didn't go out, we were in 6th grade. I didn't have a car, we didn't go anywhere. But listen, where we did go was PE class together. Alright? Alright. PE class, so romantic with the teachers and the other kids and like smelliness, yeah. Who are you, Central Pennsylvania heathen? No, but